This is a classic courtroom moment people miss. The judge technically imposes the fine, but then immediately shows discretion by cutting it in half. That's not sympathy, that's leverage. The court is saying, I'll help you, but only if you show responsibility. Drop a comment. Do you think fines should be flexible based
I
on
am asking
income,
for an
or should
adjournment to
everyone
further
pay the
discuss
same?
that with him.
Okay. I'll adjourn the matter then to February 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. That is in person.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Court calls case of the people versus Jamie Bounty.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren County on behalf of Ms. Bounty. She does have a valid license and has given me permission to accept the offer on her behalf. So, Your Honor, I move that count two double parking. You would accept the admission and
Ms. Parity, on behalf of your client, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on November 10th, 2018, location of Oak Valley Drive in Pittsfield Township, that she double parked the motor vehicle?
I do.
Court will accept that admission to count two. Count one is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180. When can that be paid?
She's requested 4 weeks.
Show a month out. Pay it by then, where's my calendar? February 13th. 2025. 26, excuse me. Court calls case of the people versus Donnie Brown.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Oh,
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Ms. Brown, who is approaching. Ms. Brown, state your name for the record, please, when you arrive at the podium. I don't know if
I didn't hear that.
might have to say a little bit louder.
Reverend Donna Brown.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Your, we have come to a resolution. Mr. Stiller has extended a double parking offer. My client would like to accept that today.
So I move that count two double parking. If you accept the admission, we'll dismiss the original charge.
And do you admit responsibility to the fact that on or about July 23rd, 2025, Ellsworth Road in Pittsfield Township, that you double parked a motor vehicle? Do you admit responsibility to that, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Court will accept the admission to count two. Count one is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180. When can that be paid?
Well, Your Honor, we're going to ask for the court to consider a reduced amount in this case. Ms. Brown is, not to put you on blast, Ms. Brown, but Ms. Brown is 74 years old. She does not work. She's on a very fixed income. She does a lot of community service. I know the court typically does not do community service in exchange for fines, but she'd be happy to provide some documentation of that to the court. Part of the reason we came to this resolution is because of her financial situation. So we're asked the court to.
Counsel approach.
And just like that, silence becomes a problem. When a defendant doesn't respond at arraignment, the court doesn't wait around. An order to show cause is basically the judge saying, explain yourself or this gets worse. Courts don't chase people, they escalate.
Should reflect we've had a bench conference in the case. So I'm ordering fines and cost of $180. I'm going to waive $90 of that. So it'd be $90. When can that be paid, do you think?
3rd of next month. February 3rd.
February 3rd.
Get the one check a month, right? You get the one check a month?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Make it payable by April 3rd, 2026. That should get you
Thank you.
free check. Got it? Okay,
Thank you, Your
thank
Honor.
you. Court calls the case, People versus Kelsey Brown. Is this an arraignment without count? This is an arraignment. Is it?
Yes.
Kelsey Brown, no response. Issue an order to show cause. Court calls the case, People versus Aaron Bucko.
And Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Bucko, who stands to my right. Is your name for the record, sir?
Aaron Bucko.
Thank you, Your Honor. I am ready to address the warrant and the progress report if the court would like to hear about that first.
Yes, they would.
Thank you, Your Honor. As the court is aware, there was a progress report sent out. It was around Christmas, I believe it was the 23rd of December, that there had been some missed and late blows into the sober link. And at that time, there was a warrant issued. At that time, I did discuss it with Mr. Bucko.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor. And at that time, I, of course, discussed the importance with Mr. Bucko of blowing on time. He stated to me at that time, of course, he stayed in constant contact with me throughout this case. He stated at that time that he has not consumed alcohol. He does take this matter very seriously, and largely due to those late or missed tests has to do with work. He does have full-time employment. He works in a warehouse. He usually works from 6 in the morning to 5:30 in the evening. He states to me he works the schedule Monday through Friday. Once in a while, he'll even start a little early, working at 5 a.m. Again, he does this Monday through Friday, full time. He works at a Skyjack doing replenishments. So often, sometimes he misses the SoberLink blows or they come late. I did receive also a letter or an email.
He's got a 3-hour window, so he's up for 3 hours.
Are you up for 3 hours at a time, Mr. Bucko?
Could be, it's different every time.
And
Go ahead.
I did discuss that with him and asking about if we could request the court to switch to a scram tether. He is asking at this time if the court would consider recalling the warrant and putting him on a scram tether. He did complete an alcohol screening and assessment through Ron Schwartz, which I just received yesterday afternoon and provided to Mr. Siller yesterday afternoon. That being said, there is a potential resolution in the works. So I guess I'll comment further on that in a little bit. But I also received a letter in support via email from his mother, who one of the quotes in the letter was that she's not a mother who says that her child will do no wrong, but she did want to say that although she acknowledged this was a serious charge, but acknowledged that Mr. Bucko did take this seriously. And to her knowledge, she does not believe him to be drinking and does believe that a lot of this was due to the scheduling and the blows. I believe that Mr. Bucko will be able to show the court that he is abstaining from alcohol and is taking this matter seriously if he is able to be placed on a scram tether so that he can show that he has not been drinking. I do acknowledge as well that since that warrant was issued in end of December, that there was only one, based on the progress report I just received the other day, there was one further late blow. It appears that it was a 37-minute late blow. I'm not.
Yeah, but that is not, does not paint an accurate picture. Because what we had was he had numerous late blows prior to the time prior to December 8th. We didn't just issue the warrant on him. We sent an order telling him he needs to comply with it, or the court was going to have to take further action.
That is, yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
So,
and
go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor. And I did remind Mr. Bucko of that. And frankly, there is no getting around the fact that he did blow late. and that was a court order to blow within those time windows. And I got kind of serious with him and told him that he needs to comply, and that there was that second chance given with the order to comply previously. Then there was the additional progress report that was submitted the end of December. Then the warrant. Since then, there has only been one late blow. Mr. Bucko does maintain he has abstained from alcohol. I'm not in receipt of any reports that he did test positive at any time for alcohol. Quite frankly, I'm asking if the court would give him yet another chance and put him on a scram tether so that we alleviate the whole window time. If he has any sip of alcohol at any time, day or night, of course it would register. That would be immediate bond violation, and he'd know exactly where he would go immediately. He is asking for the court to give him another chance. He again maintains he's been staying abstinent, and it is our intention for him to hopefully start AA soon so that he can take advantage of a potential offer in the works. To that end, Your Honor, as to the pretrial, we were going to be requesting a brief adjournment. But as to the warrant, Your Honor, I'm respectfully requesting if the court would consider canceling the warrant.
You said it like 8 times. I get what you're asking. Anything from the people?
Oh, and it's the court's discretion, Your Honor. The late testing is obviously excessive.
Yes. All of these couldn't have been related to work, could they?
I'm assuming that, yeah, they probably were.
So let me ask you this. There's a 3-hour window. Why aren't you blowing at the beginning of that 3-hour window?
I try to, whenever, like, in between those 3 hours, I try to do it like literally just whenever I can or whenever I get a chance. And sometimes if I am like at work, it just,
Because when I'm looking at this, I'm going to tell you what this tells me, man. That you're not taking this seriously.
I really am.
Because, well, but hold it. You have to understand how it looks to it. Certainly looks to me, because I sent you an order that you had to blow, and then I don't go a month, and all of a sudden you just miss.
I understand.
So do you want to go to jail? I mean, because we can just cut to the chase. I can just send you down.
No, Your Honor.
Here with you.
My mom, my dad, and my girlfriend.
Okay. There's dad back there. Mom, I think I saw them moving to try to get closer. Did you get yourself enrolled in the GED program?
I did, yeah. Classes were starting in January, and then because I just turned 22, and they told I wasn't eligible because I was over the age of 21. So me and my mom are actively looking for a class. She can vouch for me on that, like a free one, because I was enrolled and turned 22. Because I turned 22, I wasn't eligible. I have the text from them.
So where did you enroll? You enrolled at?
Success Virtual Learning, I believe. It was online.
Oh, okay. And so then they said once you hit the age of majority, you're not eligible.
Yeah, because I enrolled right before my birthday, because my birthday was December 23rd. And so once I turned 22, I wasn't like eligible to do the GED class anymore, because it was like a 21 age limit, I guess, that they had. But I am actively looking for.
This part matters. The judge is building a record. Notice how he explains the steps. Warning first, order second, warrant last. That's the court protecting itself on appeal. This isn't punishment, it's documentation.
Sometimes you don't take what you've got to do in life seriously, do you?
Sometimes I will admit, no. But this, I promise you, I was truly trying my best. I have not consumed any alcohol. Like when the warrant was issued, I had like asked if they could send me in for like a blood test or like whatever to like show that I haven't consumed.
Okay, but here's what you need to understand. It's not, I'm worried about your consuming alcohol because you have to understand you were a .223 and were able to operate a motor vehicle, which leads me to believe you were drinking quite a bit. And sometimes it's hard for people just to stop. But what I'm talking about is your the the missing of blows. Just I can't understand that. I get every once in a while something happens, and that's typically what that order was designed for. When I saw this one, we sent it, but I said, I hope he gets himself in the right place so that I don't have to send it. And expecting, quite frankly, after I sent out the order that I wasn't that this is not what I would be dealing. You need to understand that when somebody misses a blow and I put you on a sober link and you miss a blow, I can consider that a positive test. You get that?
I understand.
When I'm talking about taking things seriously, you're telling me you're taking this seriously, but the whole discussion we had about you and graduating and all of that, and me listening to your parents, you got to take more of this seriously and understand you got to do what you got to do. You hear me?
I understand. Yes, I agree.
Mom, you want him back?
Absolutely, and I mean, as far as the missing, you know, he doesn't have a license, he can't drive himself to work. Some of his rides are only able to pick him up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I work from 5:30 till, so life is a little difficult with the rides, it's getting worked out. He is telling the truth, he did turn 22 on the 23rd.
No, I believe him.
We are looking for a program where either
I got it.
in person, his father can help out with getting him back and forth. What his girlfriend's willing to help out, I'm willing to help out.
Dad, you want him back? Yeah. Listen, probably should ask the girlfriend. You want him back? Because if you don't want him back, if you tell me no, then I'll put him away. You do? He had to breathe hard because he didn't know what she was going to say. Look, young man, I know you're trying, but you got all these people supporting you. They're all here. There is not a reason for you to fail on this stuff. It's the stuff you're messing up on. It's the easy stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it again. You are 0.223. I am just fortunate that I get to yell at you. Because at that level, you could have killed yourself.
He can actually tell you that he lost his brother-in-law for the same blood alcohol content. I don't feel like last year, a year ago.
Brother-in-law, you lost somebody? So you really know how lucky you are, right? All right, so young man, let's do this. Let's just try to start again. I'm not gonna lock you out. Okay. Let's just sort of reset this. Let's try to get you back on track. You're 22. Let's just get you back on track and let you try to do some great things in this world. How about that?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to adjourn your case to the 4th, February 4th, 2026. I want to see some progress in terms of get yourself an edgy. Okay. And what I'm going to order, we'll do an order now. I'm going to order that you report over to the Department of Community Corrections. It's best to do it before you leave here. You have your sober link with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to turn that in. I'm going to put you on a scram tether. I'm going to give you a shot. And I'm going to tell you right now, most people with this blood alcohol level that don't comply with sober link, I don't even trust them on a scram.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I usually just lock them up and that's it. I'm gonna give you a shot.
Thank you.
You gonna let me down?
No,
You better not.
I will not.
You know how I am. I get cranky.
You
Right?
have my word. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, we'll see you on the 4th.
All right.
Thank you folks for coming down and supporting him.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And young man, I mean it. Give your girlfriend a hug, because if she had said no, you would have been gone. All right. Take care, guys. Court calls the case, people versus Stacia Campbell.
Township.
And Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Miss Campbell, who may be present.
Miss Campbell, are you there? She didn't put her name. I bet you that's her. Let's try that again, because I couldn't hear you. I think that's her. Yep, that I can hear you now. What's your name?
Stacia Campbell.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm very glad Miss Campbell is here. The number I last had and was able to communicate with her on is now out of service. So unless she already did so this morning, which she may have done, I would request that she call the public defender's office to update her number, but then also we'll be asking for an adjournment of this case. So
Okay, I'll adjourn it out to February 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. Miss Campbell, contact the public defender's office. Make sure they have a good number and email for you.
Okay, my apologies for not updating you guys. I forgot. I do have a new number.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It all worked out. All right, we'll see you on February 4th.
At 9 a.m.?
Well, 9 a.m., but listen to your public defender. They'll let you know what time you got to be here.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Court calls the cases of the people versus Caitlin Davidson.
Township.
Good afternoon, this is Public Defender Lauren Penny on behalf of Ms. Davidson.
Hello,
State your name.
Caitlin Davidson.
All right, you need to be someplace stationary. What are we?
We are requesting an attorney. Davidson is attempting to pay down some of her tickets to get her license.
Does she have a lot of them? She's got a.
I think there are a number. She did say she's reached out to a number of courts to work out payment plans. So she's trying.
February 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you.
Thank you. Does call the case of the people versus Devon Davis.
Maybe present.
Devon Davis. Oh, there he is. All right. What are we doing?
I'm requesting an adjournment. I did leave Mr. Davis a voicemail and obviously sent him the Zoom. I need to have a conversation with him again.
February 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued. All right, thank you. Make sure to keep in contact with your attorney, okay, Mr. Davis?
All right, appreciate you.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Evan, is it DeCossin?
Counter and Silver on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Disintegrate, what is that? Your name, sir?
Evan DeCosta.
Sure.
No worries.
You are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint. That complaint alleges that on or about September 24th, 2025, at the location of Packard Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did operate a motor vehicle while intoxicated. Do you understand the nature of that charge?
Yes.
That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. The court could also order community service and any rehabilitative services the court deems necessary. The court could order your vehicle immobilized, could order it forfeited, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Okay. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yeah, I prefer that.
You?
I would, yes.
Pardon?
Yes.
It's a public defender.
Natalie Tate, we would waive any further reading. My client stands mute, and we would ask for an adjourned pre-trial date as well as a PR bond, please.
Defendant having waived formal reading standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. Pre-trial in this matter will be adjourned to February 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. As to bond in this case, alleged BAC.
Your Honor, it's blood draw 0.181 as a result of 0.181. There was a crash, he rear-ended another vehicle. No known priors.
Okay. Set the defendant's bond at a $20,000 personal recognizance bond. I'm going to order standard conditions, including no assault behavior or possession of any weapons. I'm also going to order that there's to be no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or illegal drug use. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Given the BAC and the fact that there was an accident, I'm going to order the defendant report over to Community Corrections for placement on a scram teller.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Caitlin Francoeur.
Counter and Silver on Township.
We're appearing on behalf of Ms. Frank Ward. Is Frank Ward speaking for the record?
Not here.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. She's the phone.
Ms. Frank Ward has an Ohio license.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
I'm not sure if the court has that record. She paid a fine there, and then her license became valid again. She hasn't received anything to, I guess, prove that her license is
When did she pay it?
just recently this week, right, Ms. Frankfurt?
Yes.
Okay, because this was run. I don't show it valid, but then this was run on the 29th of December. So you paid it after the 29th of December?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, let's do this. Can we rerun?
Sure, try.
All right, we'll try to rerun it because it's showing mine that it's still suspended, but that would have been run before. So I'm going to pass the matter. We'll see what we can come up with, see if we can get this resolved today. Okay, ma'am?
Okay.
All right. Court calls the case, People versus Kaylee Fulbright.
Conrad Siller on behalf.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with on behalf of Ms. Fulbright, who should be present on Zoom.
There she is. Thank you. All right, what are we doing?
Thank you, Your Honor. I was just able to get contact information for Ms. Fulbright today. I do have her driving record, just saw that she was restricted, so I need to have a conversation with Mr. Siller as well as Ms. Fulbright. So I'd ask for a brief adjournment.
Adjourn this matter to February 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued. All right, thank you, Ms. Fulbright.
Thank you.
Court calls the cases of the People versus Malcolm Hanks.
Conrad Siller on behalf.
And Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Hanks is present here on Zoom. Sir, could you please state your name to the court?
No, he's here, but he's trying.
Okay. Here, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Malcolm Hanks.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm asking for a very brief adjournment. I believe this will be a case that can be resolved at the next hearing without Mr. Hanks attending. I just was able to get his written driving record today that shows that he has a 65G permit. So I just need to show that to Mr. Siller and have a brief conversation with Mr. Hanks again.
Adjourned matter February 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued. That's on both of his matters. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. How do I do this?
Court calls the case, People versus DePolo Harris.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsburgh Township.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Mr. Harris.
Polo Harris. Not here.
I did leave him a voicemail and then texted him the Zoom information. I have no further explanation for his failure to appear.
All right, bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $5,000. Give a 10% privilege. Those warrants will issue immediately, and that's 5,000, 10% on both cases. Court does call the case of People versus Shanae Henry.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsburgh Township.
And Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate from Ms. Henry, who gave me permission to admit.
Excuse me? Oh, so for parking. Your Honor, I'm going to move that out to the parking. You accept that admission.
That's okay. And on behalf of your client, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on the date of May 14, 2017, Gulfside Road, Pittsfield Township, that they double parked a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Court will accept that admission to double parking, that being count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Fines and costs of $180. When can they get that paid?
Henry was asking for 60 days, Your Honor.
Pay it by March 31st.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
March 31st. Court does call the case of the People versus Cleve Kyle.
Conrad Siller on behalf of Pittsburgh Township.
And Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Kyle. Your Honor, ultimately, I know.
What's your name, sir?
Oh, sorry.
Frank Kyle.
Thank you, Your Honor. I did not have contact
It's
information.
Frank.
Yes, Frank Kyle, I believe. I think Cleve's his middle name.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay.
I believe the citation is incorrect.
Did they have his?
I think they flipped his middle name and his first name.
So what my clerks wrote was what the citation, but no, okay, got it. All right. Okay. What are we doing?
Your Honor, I did not have a good number for Mr. Kyle, or yes, for Mr. Kyle. So I'm giving him my information now and he's going to text me his number. We need to have a discussion about the offer that Mr. Siller has extended. So I'd be requesting an adjournment.
You didn't have a good number for him?
No, Your Honor, the number,
System, so, okay.
yeah, well, the number I had was the same one that was in my court and it was
Wasn't,
able to be
yeah.
reached when I tried calling it. I did send an email though. Anyway, that being said, he says he does have a good number now that he'll be able to reach me at, so I'm asking for adjournment.
February 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. or is your invited? Thank you.
I think we amend the citation to reflect.
Yes,
his first name, Frank.
last name. And in fact, it looks like that was done back. Should have been done. Well, maybe not. Requested to be done, but wasn't. I'll amend the citation. And it's Frank. Please, yeah, get it.
Kyle is his last name, then, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Is that right? Okay, I'm just.
So we're on the same page, right?
All right, so I'll amend the citation to that, so hopefully we won't have that problem. All right. All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case People versus Benjamin Linton.
Conrad Silver, on behalf of this township.
Mr. Linton? Mr. Linton? Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Linton.
What's your name, sir, while you're doing it, Linton? Thank you.
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Linton has a valid license, correct?
Yep, I'm waiting.
Let me see.
Hold on, let me get this one. Oh, I grabbed the wrong papers, but I have it on my.
Hold on. When did he get it?
29th
Of
of
December?
January.
Well,
Not
January.
I mean, not January.
of December? Last month?
Yeah.
Can I have this run because I have his status is canceled on that date. So
I'm satisfied.
you are?
I'm satisfied.
Why? You see it?
I've looked at a lot of these. I've looked at a lot of these.
I mean, I can go out and get it.
No,
I left the paper in the car, I grabbed the wrong paper.
He's valid.
Yep.
I want to no, okay, go ahead.
So I moved that out to double parking. If you accept that admission, move to dismiss original charge.
I ain't study the book.
Did you take a test?
Yeah, but I ain't study. I just went in and took it.
Nice.
Boy.
He passed, apparently.
You've been
know,
that.
So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna tell you this. The people that don't pass, some of the stuff you should know.
Right.
What's
You
a
know,
stop sign?
if you don't know it, you shouldn't be on the road.
I had to take it twice, but I was just rushing through it.
Through
So they
it,
said
the
you can
first
take-
time you weren't reading it,
Right, I went-
But if you read it, if you read the test, it actually,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway,
There's always one or two in there that try to trick you out.
right, and those I get when they're tripped up, but I've seen some.
Michigan
and-
left or something.
Oh my goodness.
When to turn on red.
All right, so Mr. Linton, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on or about October 16, 2025, location of Washington Avenue, that you double parked the motor vehicle?
Yes.
Court will accept that admission. Two count one is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180. When can you get that paid, sir?
First Wednesday of February.
Okay.
Of course.
Check each month. And you get it the first Wednesday of each month?
February 4th.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta spread stuff out. So pay that by, don't forget about me, but I'm gonna pay by April 3rd, 2026.
I'll try to get it paid for then.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just giving you the, if you gotta spread it out, you gotta spread it out.
So I have a question. Is it possible for me to get the property back, the plate back?
You'd have to deal with the officers on that.
I think there's a plate confiscation.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
And so it might have been destroyed. It might have been confiscated and destroyed.
Yeah, they took it off that one.
Yeah, and so it likely does not exist anymore. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Court calls the cases People versus Devon Julia Martinez.
Yeah, this is ringing about.
Oh, okay, that makes sense because she has a warrant on her other case because she didn't appeal.
Oh,
This is a new one. Ben's warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $10,000 cash surety. I'm gonna do this one. Warrant will issue immediately. Thank you. Court does call the case of the People versus Caitlin. Oh, this is Miss Frank Course. What were we doing?
So you asked me to run the Ohio plate.
Oh, that's right. So let me recall the case. Yes, I did. The People versus Francoeur.
On behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Ms. Francoeur. Again, state your name for the record, please, ma'am.
She was on the phone. You have to hit *6, Miss Francoeur.
Caitlin Francoeur.
All right.
Caitlin Francoeur.
Gotcha. Our return is still indicating suspended.
Okay. She
So-
said, we exchanged some messages. She said she's gonna try to go to the DMV to get, some proof.
Got it.
And I'll get it to the.
That's fine. It may just not have updated, but that's what we're showing from a return from today. So I'll adjourn it to February 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. Okay, ma'am?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Next block up is one.
One additional, but I don't have any.
Yeah. Ms. Mitchell, did you hear from your attorney at all?
I needed to receive counsel.
Pardon?
Not 100% sure what's going on, but I need to retain counsel.
Come on now. What's your name?
Jessica Mitchell,
All right. You want the public defender to represent you?
please.
This becomes a public defender's case.
Public Defender Natalie Pate with on behalf of Ms. Mitchell. I know it's not
She's
arraignment.
been arraigned.
So Your Honor, obviously, I would ask for an adjournment, so I discuss this. Did give you my contract.
Yeah.
And perfect, I'll steal that, or not steal, take this back from you, thank you.
All right.
So I'd ask for an adjourned pretrial date, please, Your Honor.
I'll adjourn your pretrial to February 4th, 2026, 9 a.m. All right, ma'am? No, it's not. It is not. Trust me, it is not your fault. Somebody's telling you to come in and do something and they should know better. Here, it doesn't work that way. All right. They need to do certain things for you. They're going to represent. So trust me, it is not your fault. I'm not mad with you. I'm mad. Who'd you come with?
This is my partner, Sade.
I'm mad with her. All right. I don't know. I was just picking somebody to be mad at.
We made it.
All right. You guys take care. All right. I'm going to stand in recess.